Alright trainers, let's be honest, Pokemon Legends ZA might not have the biggest roster out there, but it definitely gives you plenty of reasons to train all kinds of Pokemon. Between side quests that ask for very specific team members and the chaotic nightly ZA Royale battles, you'll constantly find yourself raising new teammates. And if you've been playing for a while, you already know, those EXP candies disappear faster than a shiny when you forget to save. So today, we're diving into the best places to farm EXP in Pokemon Legends ZA. Whether you're just starting out in the mid-game grind or closing in on the final stretch, I've got you covered with the top spots to train efficiently and keep your team in fighting shape. Let's jump right in and make sure you never run out of ways to level up your squad again. I'm quickly moving on to the video. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. Before we jump into the best EXP farming spots in Pokemon Legends ZA, let's talk about a few things that can seriously boost your experience gain no matter where you are in the game. These little tricks make a massive difference over time, especially if you are trying to level up a big roster of Pokemon instead of just sticking with your main team. First off, you absolutely need to max out your Red Canary plush as soon as possible. This item gives your Pokemon a 15% boost to all the experience points they earn. That might not sound like much at first, but when you are grinding for hours, it really adds up. You will need 16 colorful screws to fully upgrade it, and those are found by exploring the scaffolding areas around the city. So every time you spot some scaffolding, go check it out, because you might just find your next upgrade piece. Now once you reach rank 5 in the story, you will unlock a new location called Quasartico. This is where things get even better. You can start trading in all those Mega Shards you have been hoarding for EXP Candy S. These candies do not give a ton of experience individually, but since you earn Mega Shards naturally while exploring and battling, it all stacks up over time. Think of it as a passive source of experience that rewards you for simply playing the game. If you really want to double down on that system, go ahead and upgrade your Pink Canary plush too. When it is maxed out, it increases the number of Mega Shards you get from your activities. So, if you have both the Red and Pink Canary plushes upgraded, you are basically turning every part of your adventure into a mini EXP factory. And while it is not available until after you finish the main story, you definitely want to keep an eye out for the Lucky Egg. This item is a classic in the Pokemon series, and for good reason. Any Pokemon holding a Lucky Egg earns double experience points from battles. The only catch is that it does not affect EXP candies, so it is purely for battle grinding. Still, once you have it, leveling new Pokemon becomes way faster and way less painful. So before you start running around looking for the best farming spots, make sure you have all of these upgrades and items set up. Because honestly, these tools can make even average grinding locations feel amazing for leveling. Once you have your EXP boosts sorted out, then you are ready to head into the best farming areas in Pokemon Legends ZA. In the early game of Pokemon Legends ZA, you will not really struggle to keep your main party leveled up just by playing through the story. However, if you are the type of player who loves to rotate between a bunch of Pokemon, or if you are preparing backups for specific challenges, you might find yourself running short on experience points. And since you probably have not unlocked Quasartico and the Mega Shard exchange yet, your options are a little more limited at this stage. The best and most consistent way to earn experience points early on is by farming the ZA Royale. This activity gives you plenty of battles back-to-back, which is exactly what you want for leveling up quickly. Make sure to place your underleveled Pokemon in the back of your party so they still earn experience from every fight, even if they do not participate directly. It is a great way to bring weaker team members up to speed without slowing yourself down too much. If you want to take your ZA Royale grind even further, here is a neat little trick. You can sit at a bench near any Pokemon Center to instantly change the time of day to nighttime. Why does that matter? Because many trainers in the ZA Royale appear more frequently at night, allowing you to chain battles almost non-stop. It is basically a built-in fast-forward button for leveling. Now, if you are looking for something a bit more exciting than trainer battles, you should definitely start hunting Alpha Pokemon. These are the big, glowing, red-eyed monsters you will spot roaming around wild zones. They are tough, but the rewards are absolutely worth it. Every Alpha Pokemon you defeat drops some EXP candies, which can be used on any of your team members for an instant boost. One great thing about Alpha Pokémon is that you do not need to rely solely on battles for the EXP. They also give you a chance to catch them afterward. Capturing a defeated Alpha grants you a little extra experience for your whole party, which makes the encounter even more rewarding. Plus, if you manage to catch them, you might even get a strong addition to your team early on. So, while your EXP options might be limited in the early game, you can still make great progress just by combining a few smart strategies. Focus on the ZA Royale for consistent battles. Use the nighttime trick to speed things up, and sprinkle in some alpha hunts whenever you feel ready for a challenge. With a little patience, your whole team will be more than ready for the tougher stages ahead. Once you reach the mid-game in Pokémon Legends ZA and unlock Quasartico, your EXP farming options expand in a big way. Up until now, you have probably been relying on the ZA Royale and Alpha Pokémon battles to get your experience points, but now you can start turning Mega Shards into EXP candies. This opens up a much more efficient and less grind-heavy way to level your team, especially if you are trying to raise multiple Pokémon at once. The main idea here is simple. Farm as many Mega Shards as you can, then trade them in for EXP Candy S at Quasartico. Even though each candy gives only a modest amount of experience, the sheer number of Mega Shards you can gather makes it add up fast. It is one of those systems where steady, passive collection ends up being more rewarding than constant battling. If you have your Pink Canary plush upgraded to at least level 3, this process becomes even more efficient. At that level, the plush significantly increases the number of Mega Shards you get from exploration, turning casual movement around the city into a solid source of EXP. One of the best routes for shard farming is to run around the outer edges of Prism Tower, right in the center of the city. It is a reliable loop that can be repeated every 10 minutes since the shards tend to respawn around that time. And if you want to change things up, there are plenty of other shard farming spots scattered across the city. Rooftops often hide a few shards, and areas where rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon appear, or used to appear, are prime locations too. Mixing these spots into your route not only keeps things interesting, but also helps you stockpile Mega Shards faster. Before long, you will have a healthy stash of EXP candies ready to keep your entire roster battle-ready. Once you hit the post-game in Pokémon Legends ZA, things really start to open up in terms of experience farming. You have access to stronger Pokémon, better rewards, and some of the most efficient leveling tools in the entire game. This is the point where you can fine-tune your team, max out your favorites, or start raising all those extra Pokémon you caught along the way. Basically, it's grind time, but in the best possible way. The first thing you'll want to do is complete Side Mission 109. This mission rewards you with the Lucky Egg, one of the most valuable items for late-game leveling. When a Pokémon holds the Lucky Egg, it earns double experience points from battles. It doesn't work with EXP candies, but when it comes to battle grinding, this thing is unmatched. If there's a single Pokémon you want to power up fast, give it the Lucky Egg and let it lead the charge. At this stage, Quasartico's Mega Shard exchange also improves dramatically. You'll now be able to trade in your Mega Shards for EXP Candy M and EXP Candy L, which give far more experience than the smaller S versions. This makes your shard farming routes from the mid-game even more valuable. Suddenly, all that time you spent running around Prism Tower or scavenging rooftops pays off in a big way. However, the real jackpot for late-game EXP farming is the Infinite ZA Royale. This mode is unlocked after completing the main story and provides endless opportunities to earn rewards, and more importantly, tons of EXP candies. Every time you earn a challenge ticket, you can use it to take on a reward match at Quasartico. Win the match, and you'll not only get a random reward, but also a batch of EXP candies based on your current win streak. Here's how it breaks down. For your first 10 wins, you'll receive 10 EXP Candy M per match. Once you hit 11 to 20 wins, that number increases to 15 EXP Candy M. From there, things get even better. Between streaks 21 and 40, you'll start earning 6 EXP Candy L per win. The rewards continue to scale, all the way up to a massive 10 EXP Candy L per victory once your streak hits 100. That's a lot of experience, and if you can maintain your streak, it adds up ridiculously fast. What makes this system so rewarding is that you're not capped. You can keep battling as long as you want, racking up candies until your inventory is overflowing. But there's one big catch. If you lose even a single match, your streak resets back to 0. That means you'll need to bring your absolute best team, well prepared and optimized for every fight. If you slip up, all that progress is gone, so play smart and stay focused. One tip is to rotate between a few solid lineups rather than just one. This way, you can adapt to different enemy compositions and avoid burning out your main team. Healing items and status recovery moves will also save you from unexpected losses, especially as the difficulty ramps up in the higher streak tiers. Treat each battle like a serious challenge, because the stakes only get higher as your streak grows. And remember, the old methods still work just fine too. Alpha Pokémon still drop plenty of EXP candies, and the standard ZA Royale remains a solid, reliable way to gain experience through repeated trainer battles. Combining all of these systems, the Lucky Egg, Mega Shard Exchange, and Infinite ZA Royale gives you the most balanced and efficient leveling setup in the entire game. If you ever feel stuck or just want to mix things up, go hunt a few alphas or battle random trainers around the city. Sometimes that's all it takes to break the monotony and keep the grind enjoyable. Plus, those smaller encounters can still drop items or yield extra rewards that feed right back into your EXP farming routine. By this point, you'll have everything you need to level any Pokémon you want with ease. Whether you're preparing for competitive battles, finishing your Pokédex, or just flexing with a full team of level 100s, the late-game EXP grind in Pokémon Legends Z to A is designed to make it fun, rewarding, and endlessly repeatable. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.